Welcome to the channel where hidden history meets unbelievable value. Today you are about to step into a true American coin mystery that has shocked collectors around the world. Top 3. First up, a simple-looking Sacagawea $1 coin from the year 2001 with a P mint mark may not be as ordinary as it seems. Stay with me till the end, because what you are about to hear could completely change how you look at the coins in your pocket. The Sacagawea $1 coin is one of the most talked about modern coins in American history, and the year 2001, with the P mint mark, sits at the center of countless rumors, dreams, and misunderstandings. Many people believe that simply owning this coin can change their life overnight, and while most examples are common, the story behind why people believe it could be worth millions is rooted in a very real and fascinating chapter of U.S. coin history. When the Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000, the United States Mint wanted to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar with something bold and meaningful. Sacagawea, the Native American woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, was chosen as a symbol of exploration, courage, and national heritage. The coin's golden color made it instantly recognizable, but despite the fresh design, the coin never became widely used in daily transactions. The 2001 P Sacagawea dollar was struck in Philadelphia, and millions were produced. Under normal circumstances, a regular coin from this year is worth only face value. However, the reason collectors obsess over this coin is not the regular version. It is the unexpected mistakes and rare production accidents that occurred during the early years of Sacagawea minting. One of the biggest sources of excitement is the so-called copper-colored Sacagawea. Many people believe they own a special coin because one side appears copper or darker than usual. This visual difference has fueled stories of secret test coins, experimental metals, and coins worth millions of dollars. In reality, most of these color changes come from environmental exposure, heat, chemicals, or circulation damage, not from rare metal compositions. However, this is where the story becomes truly serious and historical. In the year 2000, a very small number of Sacagawea dollars were accidentally struck on copper-based Lincoln cent planchets. These are known as mule errors, meaning the wrong metal blank was used during production. These coins are real, verified, and documented in numismatic history, and they are among the rarest modern U.S. errors ever discovered. Only a handful of these mule coins exist, and when authentic examples have appeared at major auctions, they have sold for six-figure amounts, sometimes exceeding $200,000 or more depending on condition and certification. This is the factual root behind the million-dollar legends. While not every Sacagawea coin is rare, the existence of these errors proves that extraordinary coins can come from ordinary years. The 2001 P issue itself is often confused with these mule errors, but no confirmed copper planchet Sacagawea mules are known from 2001, only from 2000. Still, collectors continue to search because the mint has surprised the world before. History has shown that rare coins are often discovered years later, hiding in collections, drawers, and inherited jars. What truly determines value is not rumors but authentication. A real error coin must be tested for weight, metal composition, strike characteristics, and confirmed by professional grading services. Without this process, even the most exciting coin remains only a possibility, not a proven treasure. This is why experts always warn collectors not to clean, polish, or alter their coins. Cleaning destroys original surfaces and can instantly turn a potentially valuable coin into a damaged one. If someone truly believes they have a rare Sacagawea dollar, the smartest move is preservation and professional evaluation, not quick selling. The emotional power of this coin comes from what it represents, the idea that history can hide wealth in plain sight. Coins are time capsules, and every once in a while, a genuine mistake slips through the system and becomes legendary. That possibility keeps collectors searching and stories alive. It is important to understand that no verified 2001 P Sacagawea dollar has ever sold for millions of dollars. Claims of instant billionaire fortunes are exaggerations, but they are born from real historical events that did produce coins worth life-changing money. Knowing the difference between myth and fact is what separates serious collectors from dreamers. In the end, the Sacagawea dollar is not just about money, it is about curiosity, history, and patience. While most 2001 P coins are common, the legacy of rare mint errors reminds us that treasure is sometimes real, sometimes imagined, and always tied to knowledge. If you own one, respect it, study it, and never rush, because in coin collecting, truth is far more powerful than hype. Next up, the year 2000 was not just the start of a new millennium for the world. It was also the beginning of one of the most talked about modern coins in United States history, the Sacagawea $1 coin. When this golden-colored dollar was released, millions of Americans were surprised. It looked like gold, felt different from older dollars, and carried the face of a Native American woman, something never done before on a circulating U.S. dollar coin. From the very first day, this coin attracted attention, curiosity, and later rumors of unimaginable value that still circulate today. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. People had confused that older coin with quarters, so the U.S. Mint decided to create something bold, something symbolic, and something visually striking. Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark during their historic expedition, was chosen to represent exploration, courage, and America's early history. Her portrait on the coin is not just decoration, it is a tribute to a real woman who played a real role in shaping the nation. In the year 2000, Sacagawea dollars were struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, marked with a P. Millions were produced, but here's where the story becomes interesting. While most 2000p Sacagawea coins are common and worth only face value, a very small number were struck under unusual circumstances. These rare pieces are the reason collectors search pocket change, jars, and old collections even today, hoping to discover a life-changing coin hiding in plain sight. One of the most talked about versions is the Sacagawea dollar with a copper-colored edge or side, something that should never exist on a normal issue. Standard Sacagawea coins are made of a manganese brass-clad composition, giving them a golden appearance. If a coin shows strong copper tones, unusual coloring, or a wrong metal appearance, it immediately raises red flags and excitement. Such coins may be the result of planchet errors, experimental strikes, or transitional mistakes during the minting process. Now this is where myths and reality collide. Many people online claim that any 2000p Sacagawea coin with a copper side is worth millions of dollars and can make you a billionaire overnight. The truth is more grounded but still fascinating. Only verified, authenticated error coins, especially those struck on the wrong metal or with confirmed minting anomalies, have sold for extremely high prices, sometimes tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, condition, and documentation. The most famous and valuable Sacagawea error coins are the so-called mule errors, where the Sacagawea obverse was accidentally paired with a Washington quarter reverse. These coins are real, they exist, and they are part of official U.S. Mint history. Only a very small number are known. These pieces have sold for enormous sums because they represent a mistake that should never have left the mint. They are modern legends in American numismatics. Condition also plays a massive role. A coin in good condition, with sharp details, no cleaning, no damage, and original surfaces is always more desirable. If a Sacagawea dollar shows unusual color but has been polished, altered, or damaged, its value can drop dramatically. Serious collectors and grading companies look for originality above all else. A real error survives scrutiny under magnification, weight testing, and metal analysis. It's important to understand that the U.S. Mint did not intend the Sacagawea dollar to be rare. It was meant for everyday use. Ironically, people hoarded them, banks stopped ordering them, and they slowly disappeared from circulation. That lack of daily use is why high-grade examples are easier to find than worn ones, but true mint errors remain extremely scarce. History proves that modern coins can become legendary, but not through hype alone. Every coin that reaches extraordinary value does so because of documented rarity, mint error significance, and collector demand. The Sacagawea dollar earns its place in history not because it is gold, and not because of internet rumors, but because it represents a turning point in U.S. coin design and cultural recognition. If you believe you have a 2000p Sacagawea dollar with a copper side or unusual appearance, the worst mistake you can make is selling it quickly or trusting unverified buyers. Real treasures deserve real verification. Professional grading services exist for a reason. Authentication separates a fantasy from a fortune. Without proof, even a genuine rarity can be dismissed as ordinary. Stories of overnight wealth are powerful, and sometimes they are true, but only when patience, knowledge, and honesty guide the journey. Coins do not change fortunes by magic. They do it through history, scarcity, and trust. The Sacagawea dollar is a reminder that even modern objects can become historic, and that value is born not from noise but from truth. So when you hold a Sacagawea $1 coin in your hand, remember this: you are holding more than metal. You are holding a piece of American history, a symbol of exploration, and in very rare cases a mistake so extraordinary that collectors across the world would compete to own it. Not every coin is a jackpot, but every coin has a story. And sometimes that story is worth far more than $1. Next time, the Sacagawea $1 coin was born at the turn of a new millennium, in the year 2000, when the United States wanted to introduce a modern dollar that honored Native American history. Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, became the face of this coin. From the very beginning, this dollar carried emotion, symbolism, and national pride. But what many people don't realize is that behind this golden-colored coin lies one of the most misunderstood stories in American coin history, especially when it comes to the 2000D Sacagawea dollar with unusual metal color. When people hear about a copper-colored Sacagawea dollar, excitement explodes instantly. The normal Sacagawea coin is not gold and not copper, it is made from a special manganese brass-clad composition that only looks golden. So when someone finds a coin that appears reddish, brown, or copper-like, the mind immediately jumps to dreams of rarity and overnight fortune. But this is where reality becomes more fascinating than rumors, because real value comes from how and why a coin looks different, not just that it looks different. The 2000D mint mark tells us the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the largest coin-producing facilities in the United States. Millions of Sacagawea dollars were made there, and most of them today are worth only face value. However, a very small number of Sacagawea dollars from the year 2000 exist with extraordinary mint errors, and those are the coins that collectors hunt for with passion. These errors were not planned. They happened because of human mistakes, mechanical issues, or metal mix-ups inside the mint. One of the most famous and real Sacagawea dollar errors in history is the 2000p mule error, where a Sacagawea obverse was accidentally struck with a Washington quarter reverse. That coin sold for very high prices and is officially documented. However, it is important to understand something clearly. There is no officially confirmed 2000D copper Sacagawea dollar intentionally struck on pure copper planchets. That doesn't mean unusual coins don't exist. It means their value depends on proof, testing, and authentication, not stories. Now let's talk about why some Sacagawea coins look copper. Over time, environmental exposure, chemicals, heat, burial in soil, or even household cleaning can strip the outer manganese brass layer, revealing darker tones underneath. This can fool even experienced eyes. A coin may look rare, old, and powerful, but if the color change happened after leaving the mint, collectors consider it damaged, not valuable. This truth is hard, but it protects people from losing money and spreading false hope. That said, real mint errors do exist where the metal composition is wrong, incomplete, or improperly bonded. A Sacagawea dollar struck on an incorrect planchet, or with missing layers, can become a serious collector item, but only after professional grading and metal analysis. These coins do not magically turn someone into a billionaire overnight. Instead, they become valuable through verification, rarity, and documented authenticity. In good condition, a normal 2000D Sacagawea dollar usually stays close to $1. Even in uncirculated condition, it may reach only a few dollars. The true power of value lies in confirmed errors, not condition alone. A coin must tell a story that experts can prove, a story written in metal weight, strike alignment, and microscopic details that cannot be faked by time or chemicals. Many videos and posts online exaggerate prices into millions, but serious collectors and auction houses don't operate on emotion, they operate on evidence. A real rare coin doesn't need shouting headlines. It quietly passes through grading services like PCGS or NGC, earns its certification, and then commands respect in auctions. That is where real money exists, not in viral myths but in trusted numismatic history. Sacagawea dollars are special because they represent a transition in U.S. coinage, a moment when history, culture, and modern design came together. That alone gives the coin lasting importance. But importance and extreme monetary value are not the same thing. Only a handful of Sacagawea dollars sit in the top tier of rarity, and every one of them is documented, studied, and known by name among collectors. If someone truly believes they have a Sacagawea dollar made of copper, the smartest move is not to sell it cheaply or to believe wild price claims, but to test it properly. Weight, magnetism, and professional grading are the only paths to truth. A real discovery doesn't fear examination. In fact, it becomes stronger through it. The real lesson behind the Sacagawea dollar story is not instant wealth, it's knowledge. Coins reward patience, honesty, and understanding. The market does not forgive exaggeration, but it deeply respects authenticity. A coin with a real story will always find its place, even if that place is not a billionaire's dream. So the Sacagawea $1 coin does not magically change fortunes overnight, but it can change how people see history, value, and truth. In the world of rare coins, facts are more powerful than fantasies, and real treasures are built on proof, not promises. At the end, I would like to sincerely thank each and every one of you for watching this video till the very end. Your time, support, and interest in rare and historical coins truly mean a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more genuine and informative content. Your support motivates me to keep bringing you authentic stories and real facts from the world of coin collecting. Thank you so much for your trust and support.